Hi guys, today I will be reviewing a $30 smartwatch which I've purchased from AliExpress. This is the L19 Bluetooth Smart Watch with an IP68 waterproof rating. I purchased this for $31 US, so around $37 Canadian. And it got delivered to me in Canada in less than 2 weeks using AliExpress's standard shipping. So I'm extremely pleased with this one. As you may know, with AliExpress, some items could take up to several weeks or months to arrive. So I'm extremely happy this came in less than 2 weeks. The watch itself came with its magnetic charging cable here, a screen protector which I've already applied onto the watch, as well as instruction manuals inside the box here. The watch also requires you to download their app called the M Active to fully utilize the smartwatch. This watch also comes in different colors such as silver and white, and also comes in different straps such as leather and other colors as well. But I chose the black on black here for a more stealthy look. The watch itself is actually really light, so it has a metal alloy construction with a plastic backing here. So if you're used to wearing a steel watch such as a dive watch, you'll be surprised at actually how light this smartwatch actually is. So I'm going to go over the dimensions of the watch first. The case size is 45.6 millimeters and it has a circular touchscreen of 1.28 inches. The lug-to-lug measurement is 53 millimeters and has a lug width of 22 millimeters. It has quick release silicone straps here at the back. And as you can see here, it has the waterproof speaker here, which allows you to take calls and listen to music, the sensors for your heart rate monitor and the other functions, and over here is the magnetic charging port, which you attach the charging cable on like this. So here's the watch on my wrist. So I have a 6-inch wrist and the watch barely fits on my wrist without looking too oversized. The watch features a 300 milliamp battery size, and of course it has an IP68 waterproof rating, which is suitable for sports activity including swimming. It also features full hands-free Bluetooth calling and is able to receive notifications from your phone, of course, which is one of the main reasons why I purchased this watch. It also has a heart rate monitor, blood oxygen level, blood pressure, and an electrocardiogram, which I will show you all in full detail. Of course, these heart and health monitoring functions are not medical or professional grade, so it should not be used for medical purposes. So the watch only has 2 buttons, which is located on the right side here at the 2 o'clock and the 4 o'clock hour marker. Pressing either buttons will turn the screen on or the face on, and pressing the top one again will bring up your pedometer, which counts your steps. Pressing the top one again will bring it back to the home screen. Pressing the lower one will turn off the screen. Essentially, the top switch here is a back button and the lower one here is the power button. So swiping down on the smartwatch brings up a menu that allows you to toggle the Bluetooth on and off, as well as mute or silent all notifications on your smartwatch, including incoming phone calls. Swiping to the left here will bring you to a sport mode, which is actually used for running. This app here allows you to measure all the distance, speed, and calories burnt during running. Swiping up here brings up all the notifications that are currently on your smartphone right now. As you can see, I have some notifications here from Signal. And finally, swiping right brings up all the applications on the watch. So there are actually 28 apps in total on this watch, and I only regularly use maybe less than half of them. So the first app we have here is Dialer, which allows you to input any phone numbers to make a phone call via your Bluetooth on your smartphone. Second one here is your call logs, which allows you to see all the incoming and outgoing calls that is paired with your smartphone. Third one here is your phone book. And fourth one here is your SMS messages, which you cannot actually make any custom replies on. You can only use the templated replies that are already installed on the smartwatch. So if you want to actually make a custom reply to your friend on text message, you still have to take out your phone to type it. So over here is the Bluetooth, which you can see right now is currently paired with my Galaxy Note 8. This is notifier, which is what I showed you earlier. And it shows all the notifications that are on your smartwatch. And as you can see here, I have a bunch from Signal and WhatsApp. This is a sleep monitor, which actually monitors your sleeping cycle and measures it. I actually haven't used it myself. This is the pedometer, which is the same one I was showing earlier. Counts all the steps I've made today. This is your heart rate, which is used to measure your heart rate per minute, beats per minute. This is blood oxygen level. I last measured at 97%, and I haven't used it since this morning. This is blood pressure. And this is the electrocardiogram, which I haven't used yet because you need to start it from the phone app. This is camera that allows you to take photos remotely from your smartphone by pressing the button on your smartwatch. Over here is music. It actually plays any music that is, any music applications on your smartwatch, and it works with Spotify as well. This is loss alert. Mix the sound for if you lost your phone. Here's the themes that you can select for the application screen. First one is just black, and the second one is what I have right now. This is motion, so it allows you to use, I guess, smart gestures to turn off and on the face of the watch, as well as taking phone calls or muting alarms. So I have wake up gesture, which is if I turn the screen off and I move my wrist like this, the screen turns on. If I turn it back, the screen turns off. It's actually a pretty good feature and pretty useful. Saves me time from constantly pressing the buttons here to turn on the screen. Over here is the backlight here, which allows you to adjust the brightness up to 5 levels. I have it on 2. Over here is the screen timeout, which you can change it to whatever you want. I just had it on 30 seconds for the purpose of this video. Over here is history, which I don't know what it's used for yet. This is to set alarms on the watch itself. I haven't used that yet either. There's stopwatch feature here. Calendar, which just shows the months. It's actually not synced with your smartwatch, unfortunately. And we have a calculator here, a really small one, but still useful if you need to use a calculator. And finally, you can change your language here on the last screen and change how you want to display the names. There's settings here, which allows you to change the Bluetooth settings, turn on and off, and the visibility. The clock here, which I will show you all the different clock types. This is the one I'm currently using. This is another one. Third one, fourth one, a more simple face. Fifth one, sixth one, seventh, and back to the first one. So only 7 different faces you can use, but you can actually download more on the app. Oh, right there you can see, I just received some messages, so the notifier comes up. Back to the other settings here. Over here you can change the sound of the ringtone and your notification tone. You can adjust the volume of your watch for multimedia, your ringtone and your notification as well. Display allows you to change the brightness. I think there are 5 levels in total. I just have that set on 2. Units allow you to change between metric and imperial system. New notification bright. I haven't used this yet, but I believe this makes your watch flash whenever you receive a notification. I just have that turned off. That factory resets the watch, and that's just further information about your device name and the address, Bluetooth address. Over here is a QR code that allows you to scan it to download the app from the Play Store or the Apple Store. And this is sedentary, which I think is used to measure how long you sit. I'm not completely sure of this one. And that's it for all the applications. Finally, some quick features. Holding the screen here will change the face of the watch, so you don't have to do it from the settings directly. So regarding the IP68 rating on this watch, I haven't taken it swimming yet, but I have submerged it fully underwater and haven't had a problem with it since. However, use that on your own discretion. The watch does say it cannot be used in the steam room or under hot water, such as during a hot shower or in the hot tub, so I won't be doing that. So I've been using this watch for a week now, and the battery life has been decent so far. With my average usage, it will last around 2 to 3 days in between charges. And the phone call quality has been decent, and I haven't had any problems with receiving notifications either. I receive notifications from WhatsApp, emails, signals, all perfectly fine and all on time and in sync with my smartphone. One thing I wish this watch did have is the ability to track your cycling as well, as it can only track your running. Some other complaints I've heard and can understand is that their M-Active application is not very reliable and it's not functioning with some of the smartphones. Thankfully, it has been working so far for my Galaxy Note 8, which is almost a 4-year-old cell phone. So overall, I think this watch has incredible value for its price at $30 US. The IP68 waterproof rating, Bluetooth calling and notifications, as well as the heart rate monitor were all the key functions I was looking for and were enough for me to use. And all these extra functions and features were just a bonus to me. Now, this is actually the first smartwatch that I've ever owned and used, so I must say I don't have a benchmark or any other smartwatch to compare to. And I also can't speak for its long-term reliability yet, but I do hope that this watch is reliable enough to last at least a reasonable amount of time. But for $30, I don't see how one can go wrong with this purchase. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.